Hello my friends and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Alicia and thanks for clicking on this video. Some of you may have finished high school, some of you may be just starting high school, some of you may be halfway through and just watching this video for the sake of it. But today I'm going to share with you some tips on how to survive high school. Or possibly more accurately, how not to survive high school, but let's pretend that it's how to survive. Tip 1. Go to all of your classes. If you don't go to your classes, you can't learn anything and it probably isn't gonna end well. Speaking from experience, because I have been out of so many classes for outdoor education camps, missing a lot of class time isn't a great plan if you actually want to do well in the class. Surprise, surprise. Go to your classes. Tip 2. Try and make friends. I did not do that. I am not very outgoing when it comes to meeting new people. I'm the kind of person who will find a spot in the corner where I can be alone and not talk to anyone for the entire year. So high school has been interesting, to say the least. Especially when you're in a class where you often have to do group activities or you have to spend time with a lot of people. Not talking to anyone is not your greatest plan. I dropped out of outdoor ed because, well, firstly, it was taking me out of all my classes and I wasn't keeping up. And secondly, I didn't talk to anyone in the class. So it was really hard for me when it came to going on camps and stuff. And I had no one to, because we're supposed to share tents. And I didn't feel comfortable sharing a tent with anyone, so I was just kind of there like, can I sleep in my own tent? Not with anyone. And at the end of this year, we would have had to be going on... What? We would have had to go on a 5-day camp. It's a self-reliant camp, so the teachers don't organize anything for you. You have to organize the entire thing yourself. I was really worried about that, so I was like, nope. I just kind of noped out of there because, no. And then, one day when I was leaving school, because I was going home, my outdoor ed teacher from last year came up to me, and apparently during that week, the class that I would have been in was going on camp. And he was like, aren't you meant to be on camp now? And I was like, oh no, I stopped doing outdoor ed. And he was like, oh, why did you stop doing... After this camp, you would only have had a self-reliant camp to go. And I didn't want to say to him that's the one thing that I was dreading. But that was the one thing that I was dreading. So... no. But try and make friends. Even if it's something you really hate doing, because it will help you a lot. Tip 3. Don't procrastinate. I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you're probably procrastinating from something, but I'm procrastinating by filming this video, and I kind of hate myself for it, but also it's a lot of fun. So I am the type of person who will leave everything, and I mean everything, to the last minute. And it will get to the night before my assignment is due, and I will not have started. I will be sitting in my room, frantically typing to try and get something half decent down on the page, and then hand it up the next morning feeling like absolute shit because I didn't sleep. That sums up my entire schooling life. Don't do it. Tip 4. Choose classes you think you're going to enjoy. I know this one seems obvious, but you would not believe how many people just choose classes because they think it's going to get them a good ATAR. ATAR is Australian Tertiary Admissions Ranking, I think. It's an Australian thing. And you need it to get into uni and stuff. But the thing is, if you don't enjoy the subject, then you're not going to want to do the work. And then you're not going to get the work done, and it's not going to get you a good ATAR because you get a bad grade because you didn't do the work. So what you want to do is choose classes that you're going to want to do the work for. I don't know if you understood what I was talking about there, but choose classes you think you'll like. Tip 5, sleep. I am very guilty of not doing this one. I am very aware that I do not sleep enough. And I try. Like, I will lay in bed for several hours, not looking at my phone, not looking at a screen, just laying there, trying to sleep, and it just won't work. So eventually I just give up and listen to music or something, because what's the point of laying there doing nothing? And then I get up the next morning and I don't want to do anything because I'm so damn tired. Just try and sleep. Find something that works for you. Often listening to ASMR for me helps. But just try. Anyway, that is all the tips I have for you on how to survive high school, or how not to survive high school if you're gonna look at it that way. Basically, don't do any of the stuff that I do. That'll be good. If you enjoyed this video, then you can give it a thumbs up down there, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. If you want to see more videos like this of me telling you how to survive stuff, then you can comment and let me know. Thank you all so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I love you very, very much. Thank you for being amazing people and making the world a better place, and never let anyone dull your sparkle. I will see you next week with another video. Goodbye.